In the late 16th century, as European powers raced to claim territories in the New World, England made its first attempt to establish a permanent settlement in North America. This ambitious endeavor, known as the Roanoke Colony, would become one of history's most enduring mysteries. But how did it all begin, and what led to the colony's tragic fate? The story of Roanoke starts in 1584, when Queen Elizabeth I granted Sir Walter Raleigh a charter to explore and colonize the New World. Raleigh's first expedition, led by explorers Philip Amadas and Arthur Barlow, landed on the shores of present-day North Carolina. They were captivated by the lush landscape and the hospitality of the local Native American tribes, particularly the Secatan. Encouraged by their findings, Raleigh sent a second expedition in 1585 to establish a settlement on Roanoke Island. The first group of settlers, led by Ralph Lane, faced immediate challenges. Relations with the Secatan deteriorated as the English demanded food and resources, leading to conflict. By 1586, the colony was on the brink of collapse, and the settlers abandoned Roanoke, returning to England with Sir Francis Drake. Undeterred, Raleigh organized a second attempt in 1587, this time led by John White, an artist and mapmaker. White's group included families, women, and children, signaling a commitment to creating a permanent settlement. Among them was White's daughter, Eleanor Dare, who would soon give birth to Virginia Dare, the first English child born in the New World. Despite their hopes, the settlers struggled to establish themselves. Supplies ran low, and tensions with local tribes persisted. In August 1587, John White reluctantly returned to England to secure more resources, leaving behind 115 settlers, including his family. He promised to return quickly, but his journey was delayed by the outbreak of war between England and Spain. When White finally returned to Roanoke in 1590, he found the colony abandoned. The only clues were the word Croatoan carved into a post and crow etched into a tree. The settlers had vanished without a trace, leaving behind a mystery that would baffle historians for centuries. As we delve into the origins of the Roanoke colony, one thing becomes clear. This was a story of ambition, hope, and tragedy. The settlers' disappearance marked the beginning of one of history's greatest enigmas, a mystery that continues to captivate and intrigue to this day. The story of the Roanoke colony takes a dramatic turn with the sudden and mysterious disappearance of its settlers. When John White, the colony's governor, returned to England in 1587 to secure more supplies, he left behind 115 men, women, and children, including his own daughter and granddaughter. What he found upon his return 3 years later would become one of history's greatest enigmas. White's journey back to England was fraught with delays. The outbreak of the Anglo-Spanish War meant that all available ships were commandeered for military purposes, leaving him stranded. When he finally returned to Roanoke in August of 1590, he was met with a chilling sight. The colony was completely abandoned. The settlers had vanished without a trace, leaving behind no signs of struggle or violence. The only clues were the word Croatoan, carved into a wooden post, and the letters CRO etched into a nearby tree. The word Croatoan referred to the Croatan tribe, who lived on a nearby island. White had instructed the settlers to carve this word if they decided to relocate, but he had also asked them to include a Maltese cross as a sign of distress if they were forced to leave under duress. The absence of the cross suggested that the settlers had moved voluntarily, but where did they go, and why? White's attempts to find answers were thwarted by bad weather and dwindling supplies. A planned search of Croatoan Island was cut short, and he was forced to return to England without ever learning the fate of his family and fellow settlers. The mystery deepened over time, as subsequent expeditions failed to uncover any concrete evidence of the colony's whereabouts. Theories about the settlers' disappearance began to emerge almost immediately. Some believed they had integrated with the Croatan tribe, while others speculated they had been killed or captured by hostile forces. The lack of physical evidence only added to the intrigue, turning the lost colony into a symbol of the unknown and the unexplained. As we explore the events surrounding the colony's disappearance, one thing becomes clear. The story of Roanoke is as much about the human spirit as it is about history. The settlers' fate represents the fragility of early colonial efforts and the enduring allure of the unknown. Whether the truth is ever uncovered, the mystery of Roanoke will continue to captivate and inspire for generations to come. The disappearance of the Roanoke colony has sparked countless theories over the centuries, each attempting to unravel the mystery of what happened to the 115 settlers left behind. From assimilation into Native American tribes to tragic encounters with hostile forces, the fate of the lost colony remains one of history's most debated enigmas. One of the most widely accepted theories is that the settlers assimilated into local Native American tribes. The word Croatoan, carved into a post, refers to the Croatan tribe, who lived on a nearby island. Some historians believe the settlers may have sought refuge with the Croatans, either due to famine, conflict, or a desire to integrate. Evidence supporting this theory includes reports of European-style artifacts found among Native American communities and accounts of fair-skinned, blue-eyed individuals living with tribes in the region. Another theory suggests that the settlers relocated inland to escape harsh conditions or hostile forces. The lack of a cross, which John White had instructed the settlers to carve if they were in danger, implies they may have left voluntarily. However, no definitive evidence of their new settlement has ever been found, leaving this theory largely speculative. Some believe the colony fell victim to disease or starvation. The settlers' reliance on supplies from England and strained relations with local tribes could have led to a desperate situation. Without adequate food or medical resources, the colony may have succumbed to illness or famine, with survivors scattering into the wilderness. More dramatic theories propose that the settlers were attacked by Spanish forces or hostile Native American tribes. The Spanish, who were competing with England for control of the New World, had a presence in the region and may have viewed the Roanoke colony as a threat. Similarly, tensions with local tribes, exacerbated by earlier conflicts, could have led to violence. However, no archaeological evidence of such an attack has been discovered. One of the most intriguing theories involves the possibility of a cannibalism or mass grave scenario. While grim, this idea stems from the lack of remains or personal belongings found at the site. Some speculate that the settlers may have been killed and their bodies disposed of in a way that left no trace. Despite the abundance of theories, the truth remains elusive. Modern technology, including DNA analysis and advanced archaeological techniques, has renewed hope for solving the mystery. Researchers continue to search for clues from hidden graves to forgotten documents that could shed light on the fate of the lost colony. As we explore the theories surrounding Roanoke, one thing becomes clear. The mystery is as much about the human spirit as it is about history. The settlers' disappearance represents the fragility of early colonial efforts and the enduring allure of the unknown. Whether the truth is ever uncovered, the story of Roanoke will continue to captivate and inspire for generations to come. The story of the Lost Colony of Roanoke is more than just a historical mystery. It's a cultural touchstone that has left an indelible mark on American history and imagination. From its impact on future English settlements to its influence on literature, art, and popular culture, the legacy of Roanoke endures as a symbol of exploration, ambition, and the unknown. One of the most significant aspects of Roanoke's legacy is its role in shaping future colonial efforts. The failure of the colony taught English settlers valuable lessons about preparation, diplomacy, and self-sufficiency. When the Jamestown colony was established in 1607, its leaders were determined to avoid the mistakes of Roanoke. The story of the lost colony served as a cautionary tale, reminding settlers of the challenges and risks of building a new life in an unfamiliar land. Roanoke's mystery has also had a profound impact on American culture and folklore. The tale of the vanished settlers has inspired countless books, plays, and films, each offering its own interpretation of what might have happened. From historical novels to horror stories, the Lost Colony has become a symbol of the unknown, a blank canvas onto which writers and artists project their imaginations. The story of Roanoke has also fueled scientific curiosity and exploration. Archaeologists, historians, and genealogists continue to search for answers, using modern technology to uncover new clues. DNA analysis, ground-penetrating radar, and advanced mapping techniques have all been employed in the quest to solve the mystery. While no definitive answers have been found, these efforts have deepened our understanding of early colonial life and the interactions between settlers and Native Americans. Roanoke's legacy is also evident in tourism and local heritage. The site of the colony, now part of the Fort Raleigh National Historic Site, attracts thousands of visitors each year. The Lost Colony Outdoor Drama, a theatrical performance that has been running since 1937, brings the story to life for new generations. For the local community, Roanoke is a source of pride and fascination, a reminder of the region's rich history and enduring mysteries. But perhaps the most enduring aspect of Roanoke's legacy is its ability to captivate the human imagination. The story of the Lost Colony speaks to our fascination with the unknown, our desire to uncover the truth, and our willingness to believe in the extraordinary. It reminds us that history is not just a collection of facts, but a tapestry of stories, each with its own mysteries and lessons. As we reflect on the legacy of Roanoke, one thing becomes clear. The Lost Colony is more than just a historical event. It's a symbol of the human spirit. It represents the courage and determination of those who dared to venture into the unknown and the enduring mystery that keeps us searching for answers. Whether the truth is ever uncovered, the story of Roanoke will continue to inspire and intrigue for generations to come.